The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard drops, going in, scores! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. Now, before we get into tonight's video recap between the Ottawa Senators and the New York Rangers, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They rate the tickets between the 0 to 10 score, with 10 being great and 0 being very bad. A great algorithm that the website at SeatGeek.com or the app on the App Store uses is all over the venue map. You have green dots, yellow dots, and red dots. Red dots means it's over face value, which is like the regular price on the team website. Yellow or orange is sort of like in the middle, like maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, not that great of a deal. But if it's green, like let's say you get front row seats at the Madison Square Garden, the game where the Senators are playing today, it's most likely you're saving some money here, and it's below face value. So that's an easy way to buy tickets right away and get that out of the way so you can go to the game quickly. Another added bonus is use my promo code SENSTALK to save $20 off your first purchase. I repeat, $20 off your first purchase using the code SENSTALK. So help yourself out, help the channel out. Now let's get into tonight's recap between the Ottawa Senators and the New York Rangers. So tonight's game was in Madison Square Garden, and going to this game, I was fully expecting this would be this first time the Senators would be playing former Ottawa Senator Freddie Claesson, but he was out with injury, so he was not in tonight's game, but plenty of former other Senators. Mika Zibanejad made an impression in tonight's game. We go to the lineup notes. Borowiecki's out, Colin White is back in, and Max McCormick is out of the lineup. Pyatt, according to Guy Boucher, in the lineups, is the first liner with Drake Batherson and Matt Duchene. Pyatt has 1 assist, 1 point total in the whole season. And Corsi shows that he's not a first liner, he's not a second liner, a third liner, and maybe not even a fourth liner. Not even advanced stats. Advanced stats shows that whenever he's on the ice, the play dies. So I don't know why Guy Boucher loves Tom Pyatt so much. He's a fourth liner at best, and he says for defensive reliability, but there's not even proof that he's good defensively. He's at most a decent penalty kill guy who can block a bunch of shots because he's one of the best block stoppers in the league. But it's ridiculous that he's on the first line, and honestly, I'm just used to it at this point. Boucher with stupid decisions, and I'm just keeping it in my brain. One day, new owner, and Boucher, it seems like a fun guy, but we'll get a better coaching staff. No Marty Raymond. We'll have a GM that doesn't have to listen to the owner and just makes the decisions he wants. And we'll finally, you know what I mean, and not like a puppet, and we'll finally just move on from this awful era of Sanders hockey. Just remember that, Sens fans. So Sens are 8-2-1 in their last 11 games at the Madison Square Garden, 27-15-2 all time. So the stats are looking good for the Senators today in this game. As well, this is the first National Hockey League game between cousins Brady Tkachuk and Kevin Hayes. I did not know that until maybe the first period. So that's pretty cool to see. It's cool to see how extended the Brady Tkachuk family is. Starting goaltenders, the King Henrik Lundqvist for the New York Rangers and Craig Anderson for your Ottawa Senators. We head to the first period now. Very, very tight hockey game until midway through the first part of the first period. Things start to open up. DeMello's caught cheating. Zibanejad takes advantage. He finds Stahl for his first of the year. 1-0 Rangers, no chance for Craig Anderson from Zibanejad and Jesper Fast. That was such a fast goal. 3 minutes later, though, a beautiful play. Colin White gets it to Mark Stone, and Mark Stone does his thing. He goes into the side, throws on that big save from Lundqvist. Multiple huge saves by Lundqvist in this game. I'll get to that later. But they're poking. Stone comes right back, and he puts it in. His 10th of the year. It's a 1-1 tie from Colin White and Tenacious B Brady Tkachuk. The Senators are up. They're now tied at the game at 1 apiece. Heading to the second period, the Senators are finally getting some momentum after what looked like to be a killer. The Senators and the Rangers, after the first period, are playing very equal. Second period we go. Multiple chances. I mean, my God. Henrik Lundqvist absolutely robbed the Senators multiple times. And I mean multiple times. And it's kicking the leg here, kicking the leg there. Conway was sprung out loose on a breakaway and put a backhand off the bar, so this close to making it a 2-1 Sens lead, giving the first lead of the night. But Henrik Lundqvist was spectacular in that second period. Anderson made 6-7 huge key saves as well. Anderson, one of the better games I've seen in the last 10-15 from him. He wasn't peppered with shots. He was able to position himself, get the breathers he needed, and play the kind of hockey he can. So Craig Anderson, much improvement tonight because the defense didn't give up as much as usual. And they still gave up a lot, but not 50 shots like usual. So improvement there. We head to the third period now. 3 minutes in, a harmless shot from Ryan Strome goes off Elias Anderson and is in for his first of the year. This one was challenged for goaltender interference by the Ottawa Senators, but not enough. It's a good goal, 2-1 Rangers. From Ryan Strome, his third point in 6 games for the Rangers after the trade from the Edmonton Oilers. We head now, 5 minutes later, Chris Kreider, and all of a sudden the Senators aren't looking too good. It's a 3-1 lead for the Rangers, and this one was all on Cody Ceci and Ben Harpur. Who would have thought? If you're a Sens fan, this is sarcastic by the way, who would have thought? You have Ben Harpur and you have Cody Ceci, that's going to be great, right? Nope. Harper skating in, Ceci's for some reason all the way down to the other end of the ice, and then the Rangers are coming the other way. Scheidel gives it to Kreider. He puts it in, obviously. Ceci dives, can't get it, and Ben Harpur doesn't forecheck Scheidel at all. He just lets him go right by him to get the pass in. Those are two non-NHL defenders trying to defend a 2-1 deficit. And once again, Boucher, great job, Boucher. You're putting Ben Harpur, who should not be in the NHL, and Cody Ceci, who's a borderline third pairing guy, playing top minutes against one of their best lines. Perfect. You're brilliant. Why not put Magnus Pyatt-Ottawa on the first line too while you're at it? You're already putting Tom Pyatt. Why don't we put Duchesne on the fourth line? And why don't you just put Pyatt and Pyatt-Ottawa and Max McCormick on the first line? Because what the hell? Why not? It's all about defense. Who needs to score goals when you get to play defense, right, Boucher? But with 3 minutes left, a nice pass from Brady Tkachuk finds Stone. It's a 3-2 game, second goal of the night for Mark Stone, 11th of the year. This is 5 points in the last 5 games for Brady Tkachuk, 13 in his first 13 in his National Hockey League career. Matt Duchesne draws the secondary assist. Senators starting to get the momentum, but that was it as Mika Zibanejad, after a huge hit from Shabbat, lays out Nemesnikov, who hopefully will be okay, but he left the ice. Zibanejad throws it into the empty net. He ices the game, puts the dagger in. The former Senator seals the deal. The Rangers win 4-2. Senators are now 9-12-3 on the season, and they've lost 4 in a row. Tomorrow night, they're playing the very gritty, like the mascot, Philadelphia Flyers, and it'll be interesting to see if Brady Tkachuk gets into the faces of a few Flyers, because they just fired Hextall, and it looks like they want to play some more gritty hockey, so let's see if Brady Tkachuk will show them what gritty really is. Shots on goal, 33-31 Rangers final. Senators played a very well defensive game compared to others, and it was 13-13 and 9-9 tie after the first and second period. 9-11 was the shots for the Rangers in the third, outshot us by 2. Very close game, but the Rangers just got the better of the chances. Face-offs, 30-28, the Rangers. Senators were really leading midway through the first period with the face-off wins. But the Rangers really started winning in the second half of the game, and they ended up winning the battle by 2 face-offs. But the Senators are generally one of the better face-off teams in the National Hockey League. Ottawa's penalty kill was very good tonight. A couple posts, but for the most part, didn't allow a lot of chances and blocked the lanes. The Rangers went 0-4, and Ottawa went 0-2. Hits were 31-20 for the Rangers, and like I said previously, 33-31 the shots for the Rangers as well. So I might be saying a lot for the Rangers in possession and everything wise, but it was a much closer game than the stats appear. Mark Stone was his third star of the game with 2 goals on the night. 20 minutes on the ice. Mark Stone, need to sign this guy. This guy's a hell of a player, and he better get money he deserves. The second star, former Ottawa Senator Mika Zibanejad, had 1 goal, 1 assist with the first goal of the night with the assist there. +2 rating, 19 minutes on the ice. And the first star of the night, a .935 save percentage, 29 saves on 31 shots. The King, Henrik Lundqvist, he wins his 9th of the year as the Rangers win 4-2. And the attendance tonight was really bad. It was under 17,000, 16,709. The 100, the lower bowl arena in the Madison Square Garden was very empty, which was surprising to see. Let's get to the Sens Star of the night, voted by you, the fans. So the Sens Stock Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans, is as follows. In 4th place with 3% of the vote, I thought he had a stellar game, didn't get on the score sheet, but had multiple chances, and he's really impressing me. As I said in the beginning of the year, in my preview for the season, we needed Colin White to have a solid year, and he's so far performing above my expectations. He is the 4th Star of the Night with 3% of the vote. The 3rd Star of the Night, Matt Duchene, 4% of the vote. Matt Duchene keeps on doing his thing. Drawed a couple penalties, created chances in front of the net, multiple big saves by Lundqvist. Could have had multiple goals in this night. Got 1 assist secondary on the last goal. But Matt Duchene, once again, showing why he needs to remain an Ottawa Senator as well. And better pay him the money he deserves. But Matt Duchene creates stuff in front of the net, draws penalties. This is overall hell of a skilled player, and he's the 3rd Star of the Night. 2nd star, 36% of the vote, Brady, #TenaciousB, Tkachuk. Once again, a 2-point night, 5 points in the last 5 games, 13 in his first 13 in the National Hockey League. Brady Tkachuk is showing why, myself included, we were wrong about him, and showing why he is the next greatest Senator, hopefully. Brady Tkachuk had another solid game, getting the faces of the Ranger players, and as well, creating havoc in front of the net for Henrik Lundqvist. Multiple chances. If Lundqvist wasn't so flexible, Brady Tkachuk would have a hat trick tonight, I believe. 1st Star of the Night, 57% of the vote, Mark Stone, all over the ice. One of his better games of the year, minus the Leafs game and the Habs OT winner game. Mark Stone was spectacular tonight. Had 2 goals on the night. Was so close to the hat trick, like the second or third time this year with 2 goals on the night. 2-goal night. 57% of the vote. Got all the goals for the Senators tonight. And once again, Mark Stone is showing us why we need to re-sign him, and I'm praying that Pierre Dorion will get it done somehow with Eugene Melnick at the helm, but they got to pay some players, so I'm expecting at least one of Duchene or Stone to re-sign, hopefully both. Tomorrow is the next Sens game. This game goes at 7 p.m. Eastern Time versus the Philadelphia Flyers as the Senators take on Gritty and the Flyers. Mike McKenna should be starting for your Ottawa Senators, and Calvin Pickard for the Flyers, who I do like. I like him as a goalie, and maybe Senators can target him. But besides that, the final score, 4-2 for the New York Rangers. The Senators now fall to 9-12-3 on the season. Besides that, thank you all for the support. I appreciate the support. So please follow us on Twitter at @Senstock_ for live updates of the games and of course breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at Senstock, add us to circles on Google Plus Senstock, click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video of Circle Stuff. Please check our website, SensDogCentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, SeatGeek.com, or download the app on the App Store and use our promo code SensDog to save $20 on your first purchase. Besides that, final score for the 2, 9-12-3 on the season. I'll see you tomorrow night when the Senators take on the gritty Philadelphia Flyers. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.